Assalamu alaikum and good evening. Today we are honored to bring together both international and national educators for a thought-provoking discussion on a topic that is not important only for the timing but also that is really essential to discuss in this fourth industrial revolution timing. So today we are very honored to get Mr. Andrew Combe, Managing Director of Oxford Aqua, and we are very honored to get Dr. Abdullah Jaman, Head of Schools for Wheaton International School and Guidance International School. Sir, good evening and Assalamu alaikum.
Good evening.
Good evening.
So, what we said today, we are going to talk about a very interesting and very challenging issues. That is, like our children, they are facing different problems for the technologies. So, as you were working with the Oxford Aqua, how do you think about the using of technology, challenges, and again integration of the technology with Oxford Aqua curriculum?
Well, I think what I would say first of all is that we should not ignore technology. We have to embrace it.
Yeah.
It's going to create challenges, but it's going to be extremely beneficial as well. And I think so. What's important for learning is that we enable students to use technology and to benefit from it, but for it not to replace learning. That's the danger.
Yeah.
Today with AI, it's easy to ask a question and have something reproduced. But I think our view would be that you need to use the technology, but you need to recognize what you're doing, and you need to have the skills so that you can identify when it tells you something that doesn't look right. So that's where critical thinking, I think, is particularly important. And you need to have that basic level of knowledge to be able to spot when something is when something doesn't look quite right.
Yeah, that
what
means
do you
you
think?
have a very
Yes.
strong assessment system so that students can be, evaluated based on their critical thinking and different strategies.
Yeah, we encourage critical thinking. We want them to develop, not just we don't want them just to reproduce facts. We want them to develop them, to analyze
Yeah.
data, and to make decisions and recommendations, and to come up with their own creative thinking.
Thank you. So on this point, I want to hear from you because you are leading to schools, and what do you think about it, sir?
Yes, thank you very much. I'm totally agree with Mr. Andrew Combe because he's rightly said that regarding we cannot avoid the technology. We have to take the technology because technology is taking and entering in the every sphere of our life, even in education, in medical, in agriculture, in every sphere, and it is making our life easier and productive. At the same time, it has some challenges. That challenges we should know how to address, particularly for the school-going children. You see that we frequently see the consequences of technology that students particularly are much more addicted to device, watching videos, but it has adverse impact that we agree. But at the same time, because it's happening because of lack of knowledge how to address and how to deal. As a parent, if I don't have knowledge that how to manage this technology, how to balance it for our children, because we have lots of the benefits also there. And you cannot say that yes, because in this era, like we are talking about fourth industrial revolution, so you cannot say that okay, today I will not use the technology. So you cannot say that because you have to be in a technology. You are running through technology. So as you are running through, so you have some, all the good things has some negative sides as well. So negativity you have to control, and you have to know how to control and manage this negativity. That's why once we see the students are coming, and frequently we see we experience this thing that children are coming, many of the children are becoming addicted, and some of them are hyperactive. So ADHD diseases also we frequently experiencing, and most of the cases are because these children are addicted to device. But the problem is we don't blame the children, we blame the parents, because as a parent they don't have the knowledge how to manage and address this and use this technology. Because sometimes we see when a mother is The child is crying, so mother is coming and handing over the mobile to watch the video to the children. And the kids are not eating, so mothers takes it as a means of eating. They let them to watch the video, then they feed. So it's not a way to feed the children. Once a baby is hungry, they must eat. You should not run after for that, because once we force it, we make coercion. So the children create on different demands. They raise different demands. So one of the demands is, okay, if you give me the mobile to, or if you give me to play the games, video games, or to watch videos, then I will eat. So the children have this type of demands they can raise. Once you understand a child, once a baby is hungry, they will eat, because it is their basic need. As a parent, we should not be mad for that. We shouldn't be crazy. We see our parents, I'm talking about from the reality, we see the parents are crazy. My child, my baby is not eating. Because the way they like to feed the baby, the demand they need, they would like to feed them more than their requirement, more than the demand. That's why. So I totally agree with him. We must adopt the technology, use the technology, and we'll get the benefits of technology. At the same time, we should have the awareness of to address the challenges.
So thank you. On this point, I want to go to Mr. Khom. Like the way sir is telling the wrong way of taking food, we are taking the assessment in a wrong way, and we are focusing on memorizing systems. So as an international educator, what do you think, sir, about the education system, what we traditionally used to follow?
Well, I think that memorization has its place, but it's not enough on its own. So what we encourage is this critical thinking, is evaluation, commentary, weighing up both sides of an argument, and showing that you can critically analyze data. The other thing that we do, which we strongly believe, is to introduce project work, which in a sense doesn't have a question. You create the question for yourself, but you then need to go and do your research and your analysis to come up with something. It could be a presentation, it could be a computer program, it could be a piece of artwork, but you have something that you have developed either in a team or on your own, but it will have, to get to that position, you will have had to use a lot of these different skills, which are so much more than just memorizing things.
It's great, sir. And that is the expectation from all of us. So on this point, I want to ask one thing, like as a leader of the two schools, so how do you set your curriculum where students will be grown based on the technologies and all the facilities of modern timing, but they will not be addicted to the technology?
Yes, that's the very relevant question, but what we think, we have to create the alternatives. If we want to refrain our students from the addiction, then we have to create the alternatives. What we do, we emphasize on the project-based learning, activity-based learning, and student-centered. That we do. What we do, for example, we are teaching our children science. So in classroom lesson plan, 45 minutes we teach. Within this 45 minutes, teacher present the activities or the presentation. At the same time, this lesson plan is aligned with the project work. So at home, students go and then they remain busy with preparing the project. The next day, or sometimes we evaluate how many days it takes, maybe 3 or 4 days. Sometimes some projects it takes more days. So teacher assign a project for the students. So students go to home, then they remain busy preparing the project. After coming to school, they are to submit the project. So they remain busy. They don't have the space to explore for the video or the devices. This is the system now we have taken, an initiative we have taken. We have designed our lesson accordingly to make our students busy. Because the space, we don't want to allow them much space. If they have enough space, so they are bound to go for the device addiction. So it's very challenging for us at the moment, because frequently we get this complaint from the parents that my child or my son, my boy is busy, all the way remain with the device. After that, for this new academic session, we are designing all our curriculum. You know that I am giving instruction subject wise. Particularly, I am sitting with every subject teacher and I am instructing them the way they are preparing their lesson plan. The lesson plan is aligned with every lesson is aligned with the project or activity or a presentation or a performance or a role playing. So all the way they are busy with their lesson. So I'm sure that will refrain them from the addiction.
So on this point, I have one more question, because what you are saying is really great, what we're implementing to the students. But sir, again, along with ensuring this academic excellency, you are integrating Islamic Hifz curriculum with it. So how you are managing all the things together to ensure the students for this world and thereafter?
Yeah, see, the British curriculum is very standard one. So one of the positive thing of the British curriculum is customizable. You can customize and rearrange this curriculum according to your needs, like math, English, science, or math, language, science. These three basic subjects. Then along with these fundamental three subjects, you can add according to your needs. You can include Islamic studies, you can include Hinduism, you can include Bible studies or Christianity. So whatever you need, you are Christian, so you can include. So what we have done, we have taken the fundamental subjects. Along with the fundamental subjects, we have chosen Arabic language and Islamic studies. So through studying the Islamic studies from the Cambridge that we are teaching, so the students at the same time, the values, ethics, morality, principles, all these things are developing here among our students. So it works as it's a means of reshaping the children's good behavior. So once we teach the religion, say their morality, ethics, values become stronger. That's why we are incorporating.
Thank you, sir. So what is your suggestion to the principals, to the educators of Bangladesh who are really working so hard to prepare a very shaping future?
Well, I think it's really to think about these higher order skills and to work, and we can support on how you embed them in your teaching and learning. I think we're very much aligned on our thinking. I think we share a lot of the same educational values, so my advice is just go ahead. We'll support you. Carry on implementing the curriculum, and we think it will bring success, and we look forward to seeing that success growing. But it's a flexible system, so it can definitely work within your school, and you can adapt it.
So once again, I would like to congratulate you for introducing Oxford AQA in Bangladesh. I believe that Bangladeshi people will be benefited from this curriculum and from your initiatives. So our support always will remain for Oxford, and we remain thankful to you and your people.
Thank you very much indeed. It's been a great honour and pleasure to come and visit you here in Bangladesh. I will be watching from a distance from back in Oxford to see how things go, and I look forward to hearing your success and coming back to see it in a few years' time. But I congratulate you on being the first school to adopt the Oxford International Programme for Early Years here in Bangladesh.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Well done, and best of luck.
Thank you, sir. And sir, the last question to you, what you were saying. You are the principal and who has taken the decision to integrate Oxford AQA Earliest program at Wheaton International School and Guidance International School. So how do you feel, and why do you take this initiative?
Yeah,
sir?
I'm really proud to introduce this program, because this program is highly demanding and very experimented, calculative, and well accepted. So this program is like AQA is 100 years old awarding body, and Oxford University Press is like, I come to know from Mr. Shahin Reza, the more than 400 years. So this 100 years experience I'm picking something from an educator or an organization who is serving for more than 100 years. So definitely this is something extraordinary, good thing. So we are implementing here. So we are really proud.
Thank you, sir. You are promoting and you were integrating Cambridge curriculum, Pearson Excel curriculum, and from now Oxford Aqua curriculum. So, what is your suggestion to the parents and students, sir?
To parents, is my suggestion is direct your children to be good human being. Fix the aim for your children to be good human being, not to be a good doctor, not to be a good businessman, but to be a good human being. Then good doctor and good businessman will get automatically. So fix the target to be good human being, serve for the humanity. That's my message for all my parents. And for your children, to nurture them, to create them, that's what we do, inshallah, at our best.
So, thank you, sir, both of you, to be here and to share some precious words. And we believe these words will be beneficial to our students, parents, students, and the principals as well. So, thank you again.
Thank you.
So, everyone, thank you very much, and may Allah bless us to serve the nation, to grow up and to shape the future in a very right way for this world and thereafter. Thank you very much, and Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.